Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are we doing? Excuse me making noise and rattling things. Oh, how's it going? Happy Monday. Hope we're all doing good. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just sorting out a couple of social posts. I won't be a moment. Cannot spell that word for shite. There we go, that's better. Winner. That's not right. No, that's not right either. There we go, that's better. You know, I only do this all the time. You wouldn't think I know how to actually operate these websites, but well, how to use them as a user, if not the other side of things. Right. Nice. Cool. We have life. Right. How are we doing anyway? Happy Monday, everybody. We're going to play some South Midnight today. Should be cool. Everybody's had a good weekend and stuff. Had a fairly decent one. Kept busy and all that, you know. Got out in the sun, had a couple of beers with wheat misses on Sunday afternoon. It was nice. So, big first order of business before we dive in. I should say we are going to check out South of Midnight, and the key for this has kindly been provided by Compulsion Games and Xbox, so they've given me a review copy, and I'm very, very grateful for that. The game actually launches tomorrow, so yeah, if you're wanting to check it out, pick it up, etc., etc., it'll be out on all the platforms it's on, which I think is most of them. I think it's all of them, actually. As of tomorrow, yeah, including Day 1 Game Pass. So if you want to check it out, you have the opportunity. Actually, I got an email through on Thursday with the key, and it happened to be the one time I forgot to check my email for 2 days, and I missed it until Saturday night. So yeah, that was fairly typical, wasn't it? Laugh. I'd have played it Thursday, Friday, and then probably moved out and pulled back a little bit or something if I had actually been, you know, up to speed, but it is what it is. Anyway, we're here now. We're going to check it out today, which is cool because I've been looking forward to this ever since it was announced at, I believe, the Xbox Showcase. Was it last? When was this actually announced? Was it last year? I think it was. It might have been last summer actually they announced it. I forget now, but I've had one eye on it for a while, and the art style is particularly cool, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. So yeah. We'll fire it up and see what happens, shall we? Hopefully all will be well. It's, yeah, definitely looking forward to this one. I should say, plan for the week, by the way. There's a lot of stuff that's on sale on Steam at the moment. There's actually some really good sales on stuff on sale at the moment, if you're looking for Steam games. Yeah, I should say that the plan, streaming-wise, for this week is South of Midnight today, and tomorrow as well. And then on... this is cool. Wednesday, Thursday we'll do Avowed, and Friday, Saturday we'll do Atom 4. That's my plan. Love the look of this game. It's absolutely gorgeous. So you damage records, that is. Getting Tim Burton Nightmare Before Christmas vibes. Yeah, I could see that. It's a stop motion thing, I think. From what I understand, they actually made clay models of the characters and used that as the basis for the animation in the game, which is really quite cool. I don't know exactly how that works, not being an animation person, but... The art style is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Very pretty. So, yeah, let's do this thing. Difficulty level change at any time. Go for Scryer, Healer, Weaver, Grand Weaver, Custom Tapestry. We'll stick with the balanced middle of the road thing. I'm not sure if the way to go might not be controller on this, but we'll see how we're doing for now.
Deep south, folks spin tales about the grand tapestry, an invisible weave holding our world together. They say the grand tapestry is torn by folks' sorrows, and these damaged threads give rise to the evil spirits called haints. But every great while, a mighty storm brews, awakening a powerful force. A weaver, gifted with the power to reach into the past and mend folks' deep wounds. With enchanted hooks in hand, this weaver can banish haints and reweave the tapestry's thread, restoring the land so life can bloom again, fresh and new. The last weaver vanished long ago, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Our tale begins deep in the heart of Chickasaw County, in a speck of a town called Prospero, where the last weaver was last seen.
Yeah, hint to that.
Hazel,
A little bit more angular than Wallace and Gromit, though.
driving home through a storm that seemed hell-bent on drowning the whole South. Meanwhile, our Hazel is packing an emergency box, fixing to evacuate quickly. A hurricane brewing on the horizon, and a mighty big one at that.
And here we go.
Man, I miss singing on the bus with these guys. Wish we had another meet. Another medal, too. We was fast as hell. Mine should be back by now. Probably got sucked into work again. Typical. I shouldn't be doing all this packing by myself. But here I am.
Here we go. We'll see how that goes, won't we? E to interact. O for objective. I for collection menu, and L for lore menu.
All right. What's coming with me?
Okay, what we got? Prospero. Once the site of bustling industry, Prospero is dying. Hurricane-besieged southern town with a history of strange disappearances. Those left to their own will did so in search of greener pastures. Many who remain lack the means to seek better. Lacey's home. Lacey and Hazel's home in Prospero. Okay. Hazel has lived in Prospero all her life with her mother Lacey. Just graduated high school and is headed off to college in the fall. Okay. Find mementos to pack. Might have to, as always, tweak the sensitivity a little bit. Yeah. Let's try that. Feels a bit better. It's a bit of a weird kind of... disconnect between the way the mouse feels and the movement on screen. Okay. I'm wondering if there's like mouse acceleration going on or something. Don't think there is. Can't see any signs of that. Shouldn't be in here, should it? But okay, well, we'll see how we do. Yeah, that's the gist of it, MB. It won't be anything to do with voodoo, though. That's got nothing. That's an entirely different part of the world, I would think. Or it should be an entirely different part of the world.
And there goes the flash flood warnings. Like clockwork. I asked Mama for a doll and got this thing instead.
Oh, hell no.
Weird looking.
Not turning off the stop motion. It's kind of half the point of the design of the game. Yeah, somewhat inherited from it, I guess. If we go far enough back.
That was the day Mama threw up on me after getting off that wacky world. Almost passed out from laughing so hard. But she still had that kind of time for me.
Yeah, normally it's parents complaining about their kids in that context. Phone's on charge. Oof. Looking damp out there. Okay.
Flash flooding and high water conditions are expected in Prospero and in many parts of the outlying county. Report, radar, and automated gauges. Hazards,
Well, oh, there's another one.
Things got tense with Mama last time I visited you at the mausoleum, Dad.
as well as other points in the area.
She'll never explain why she and Grandma Bunny got bad blood. I gotta stop reminiscing and start packing, for real.
Okay.
Whew. It is really picking up out there. You ready to go?
I was over here all alone.
I'm sorry, I know. I swung by the shelter because there was a leak in the roof, and then I had to drive folks back and forth to Jolene's to ride out the storm. Besides, you are young and spry, my little track star. Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go. Did you pack everything?
Mama, I'm grown. This ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the...
Flashlights and batteries. You had the blankets?
Yes, because I have my...
Hurricane checklist. Is that a smiley face?
Hey, Hazel, think fast.
Oh, come on, Mama. We don't have room for my track shoes.
You know how expensive those things are. You best find somewhere to pack them.
And pack them light. Yeah, I know.
What'd you say?
I said, and pack them light.
Pack a bag, then pack it light. Hey, pack your bags, then pack them light.
Adorable. Interesting tattoo. Suspect that's going to become relevant.
This place will still be here? After?
I called Hurricane Lulu, and she said, we good.
Mama, I'm serious. What if it's different this time?
That's not for you to worry about. And now we got 4 minutes. Did you just suck your teeth at me?
We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Waste time?
That's not what I meant. It's just... You left me to prep for a hurricane by myself.
Oh, I thought you was grown.
Not half as big as that hurricane, it's though.
Called up Bunny. And go over there. You know, the mansion with the hurricane-proof windows.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
We are going to Jolene's church with everybody else, like we always do.
Whatever.
And don't roll your eyes at me.
I wasn't even looking at you.
I made those eyes. I know when they rolling.
I just don't understand why we can't
Interesting
go over
take.
there. Bunny still can, even if Daddy's dead. Just tell me
Hazel,
why.
please. Just, please, go over to Bo's and Mrs. Pearl's. Check on them. They might need help.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Damn it! No. Your great-grandmother made this.
You never told me that.
I shouldn't have to tell you something is important for you not to break it.
Well, maybe if you did, you still have a coffee mug.
This world existed before I brought you into it, Hazel Flood. Remember that next time you go around thinking you know everything. Hazel! Everything I do for you.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's decidedly teenage.
Do to her. Whatever. Let me go check on Bo.
Ah, that feels a little better now. Well, I have no idea who I'm supposed to be checking on or where I might find them. Other than...
Bo and those damn dogs are always up to something.
follow the sound of the dogs, I guess.
Oh, Hazel! Oh, come on in and grab some punch. Ugh, it is fucked up out here.
Well, I came here to check on you, but it looks like you're riding this storm out in style.
Oh, yeah. Me and the pups are having a hurricane party. Yep.
That's not going to go well, is it?
Or got me yet. And if things go south, I got my buck. You sure you don't want some punch?
I gotta go check on Mrs. Pearl.
Hey, it ain't my dogs pooping on her grass. My dogs are gentle.
I bet it's his dogs.
Better make sure Miss Pearl's taking this seriously.
Well, one fella already ain't. So I assume it must be that one. It's got a light on it. That's a pretty looking house. Yeah, this is true, Emily.
All of this weather, baby.
I'm just checking on you, see if you need anything. You holding up okay?
I'm doing just fine. Been doing this longer than you've been alive. Why don't you come in for a second?
I should probably head back.
Come in, have some gizzards. I'm cooking them all before the power goes out.
You know I can't say no to your cooking.
There's a bee.
Looks very dry because it's just been out running in the rain. Running around in the
Just
rain, rather.
frustrated with Mama. She stayed late at the shelter and left me all alone.
Lacey does enjoy her work. She could stand a moment's rest.
Right? She's all over the place all the time.
She's got a good heart. Just wants everyone to be okay all the time, you know?
Yeah, I know. You need some help in there?
Thanks, hon. I'm almost done. What else is on your mind?
What you know about Bunny?
Why you barking up that tree for?
It's hard not to. Mama never so much as talks about her.
Well,
Went out with the in-laws, not particularly unusual.
You?
No, I guess not.
Sometimes people are privy to things that we aren't. Your mama is doing what she thinks is best. Oh, Jesus.
Mama!
Hazel!
Oh dear. That does not look great. The house is doing a surprisingly good job of floating, though. She got over a very high
Come on!
fence there. Music's great.
Hang on! I can't lose you too!
On we go.
Hold on!
And yep. He got a little bit stuck there. Ooh dear.
Holy shit. What just happened? How did I get back to the shore?
Magic. Hazards such as toxic water and brambles cause damage. Damage taken indicated on the life bar. And on we go. Guess we're gonna have to squeeze through the gap.
No. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's not a region I'd want to live in, I have to admit.
Shit! It took out the bridge!
Given the choice generally, it's a bit hairy.
Mama, I'm coming! I'm gonna make it.
Did not make it.
God damn it, I can't! I'm not fast enough. I'm always fast enough. What is it?
That is not good.
She's gotta help.
Yeah, well, I think she fell out with your mother, not with you. Space to hang and AD to move, and space to jump, control, drop. Okay, I'll do that.
The bridge! Gotta get across.
Boing, boing. Up.
Bunny's house is up here. She's always fine during storms. If I can get to her place, she can get help from Mama.
That doesn't look good. Oh yeah, by the way, I gather there's a an arachnophobia warning for this game. Or there was one when I booted it up initially.
Okay, can't give up now.
Well, that doesn't look great.
Help! Please! My mama! We need help! Can anybody hear me?
Don't see anybody around.
Anybody!
Nope. Ooh.
Oh, that was almost broke.
Really went poorly.
Please hold.
Camera swung a bit weirdly there, but fine.
Headed to your old place. Got no other options. I'm so scared for Mama. Dad, if you're up there, keep her safe.
2004.
Gotta go around.
Go, go, go.
What is that? That can't be real. Hope they'll help me.
I know y'all in there. Excuse me. You can't just show up unannounced.
I have to talk to Bunny.
Well, she is rested. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow.
It can't wait.
Middle of a hurricane. Come back tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the way.
What is all this racket?
Hey, Grandma?
Is that Hazel? You've gotten taller.
Tends to happen, that, doesn't it?
Sopping wet to my doorstep this evening.
I told her you were rested, but she just...
Nonsense, Lily. That's my only grandchild down there. What can we do for you?
The trailer got swept downstream with Mama in it, and
Swept down in the river in that tin can of a home?
I tried to catch her, but I couldn't keep up. There's no one in town. I saw the lights on here, and I came for help.
And we will. In the morning.
But you know people. Can you call the sheriff or something?
You know rescue services are paused in the middle of a hurricane, dear.
You're acting like you
Yeah,
don't
she
even
definitely
care.
looks a bit corpse-like, that lady, doesn't she?
Tone, please.
You don't understand. It ain't just about Mama. I'm seeing these things. These strands in the air. I'm scared.
Strands.
Yeah. Yeah. There is something big out there.
Lily,
Yes, ma'am?
clearly my granddaughter is not in her right mind right now. Afraid for her mother and all. Ready a guest room.
Yes, ma'am.
Poor thing. You've been through a lot tonight. Come sit down for a minute. I'll take care of this.
Where am I?
So, we've got a whole bunch of stuff. Trey was Hazel's father and Lacey's husband. Trey Flood fell in love with Lacey during college, and he and Lacey were happily married. Had Hazel died unexpectedly when Hazel was 4, buried in a mausoleum near the Flood mansion. I see. Bo was the interesting fella. Former college football player, yeah, that looks about right, with professional aspirations before a career-ending injury. Big guy with a heart of gold. Checks in on Miss Pearl and Lacey, and views Hazel like a little sister. Anything that loves more than fishing is his dogs. Okay. Miss Pearl is a retired school nurse, lives down the road from Hazel and Lacey. I kind of blurred those two together a bit. Always ready with the listening ear, open heart, and a plate of food. Thinks of Lacey and Hazel as family, especially after the death of her husband. And Bunny Flood is Hazel's grandmother, made her fortunes in Prospero through multiple business ventures, did not approve of Trey and Lacey's relationship, and after Trey's death had a further estranged relationship. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Prospero Cemetery, local burial ground. Bunny had Trey buried there in a mausoleum. Flood Mansion sits on a hill towering over the town of Prospero. It's a monument to Bunny's power and influence in the town. Yes, quite pretty. And we've got a hazard of toxic water. Hurricane Lulu tore through Prospero and polluted the water with all kinds of foul things. Avoid falling into it. Okay.
Strange. What a strange dream. These strands, I've seen them before.
Press middle mouse button to activate guiding strand and reveal a path to the next objective. Okay.
Saying my name? They're saying my name.
Yeah, that's weird dreams for you. With a giant boar from the look of it.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, I suspect she's keeping secrets.
Who are you? What are you doing in my dream?
Yeah, I was thinking more or less the same thing. That college football player with an injury, career cut short by injury, is definitely a bit of a trope.
I'm right here. Ma, can you see me?
But we don't generally have the same kind of school-orientated sports programming quite the same way, or approach to sports. Tends to be extracurricular, really.
Oh God, my baby bug. No, you're not gonna make it. Ah!
Ma, I'm right here. I'm okay.
Yeah, she probably thinks she did. She saw you fall in the water, and that was the last thing she saw.
Ma, wake up.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Mama.
How did we get there?
The trailer. Mama. Oh no. Grandma.
A little bit locked in.
Lily. We gotta find Mama. Hey, open the door.
Ooh. Creepy.
It's my only option, I guess. The strands are still here. Maybe it wasn't a dream.
Yeah, what we got here? Ooh. Bunny's note to Lily. Lily, dear, let this be the last time I remind you how I like that I like my tea with 2 sugars. Not 1, not 3, 2. How many years have you been in my employ?
God, she's always been so passive-aggressive.
Yep, that sounds about right. Runs into family from the look of things.
The strands. That stuff. That thing last night. What's happening? I can't believe Bunny. I'm sorry, Grandma locked me in there.
She's definitely a bit of a go-getting type of a teenager, as opposed to the other kind, given her willingness to go out onto the balcony and then just climb around the outside of the building to get out of the room. September 7th, 89. When I hold the hooks, I see hints of strands and stigma flickering at the edge of my vision, but I can neither unravel them nor can I make them tangible. It's infuriating. Buddy's lounge chair. Entries. March 11, 2003. I'm exhausted I've exhausted all the frameworks of possibilities. No methodology has brought me closer to controlling the strands, and the hooks refuse to sing to me. The light of my life has gone dark. Maybe there is another way.
Unraveling stigma. What the hell does that mean? Can Bunny see strands too?
Interesting.
I wish you were here, Dad.
Not the most flattering portrait of a fella.
All the doors in here? There's something behind that shelf.
Ooh, secret doors.
Huh. Rich people's houses.
I mean, if I had the money,
There's
I'd
one
have a
secret
secret door in my house and all.
There's something up here.
Losing her powers, if she ever had them in the first place, yeah. That's a bit bad grammar, yeah. Hooks.
Do these control you?
Well, ain't looking good.
What is all this?
Hooks are Hazel's main tool as a weaver. Acquiring the hooks allows Hazel to interact with the strands of the grand tapestry and stigma. Okay, also act as combat tools against haints. Okay, that's the readables. Storybooks, collectibles.
I feel like I'm going insane.
Strands make up the weave of the grand tapestry and that everything is composed of. Weavers are able to manipulate the strands to affect the world around them. Grand tapestry is the fabric of the universe that connects all things. Grand tapestry is invisible and intangible to most people, except weavers who see how it interacts with reality. Objects of station? The objects of station are the weaver's tools used to... Interesting, okay. Used to channel the power of the strands. They are passed down to the next weaver when they are chosen by the land. Okay, objects imbued with previous weaver's knowledge to help guide the new weaver. Okay. So to be chosen by the land to wield the strands, they are able to see the effects of tears in the grand tapestry and use their abilities to affect the world around them. Interesting. 1 second, I'm just going to grab my jumper. Teensy bit cool. Yes, better. Crochet hooks and its spiderwebs, they're here more or less from the look of it. Right then, we've got a health bar up there as well now. Settled in a bit more. Looks like that, is it? That's better. A little bit off centre here. Maybe I should turn my headphones down a bit. I have. Ooh, look at that. That nearly went poorly.
That's not possible. Foot's fine too.
Yep, got away with that.
The hooks are reacting to that thing in the middle. Bunny called it stigma? Do they know what to do?
Unravel. Interesting.
What the fuck?
That seems to improve the situation some.
I don't need you. I never did.
Well, I got a feeling that ain't entirely accurate. At least all, because you wouldn't have had the hooks without her.
Hazel got no help from her strange grandma. Truth was, she was glad to leave the flood mansion behind. Used to handling things on her own, she set off downriver to find her house and rescue her ma herself. There, magic called to her. A magic she'd felt in her bone, but she had never seen before. And something dark. That old house had hid all manners of odious secrets over the years. Hazel set off to find them all through the hurricane-ravaged land, but her path would lead her to a place haunted by whispers from days of yore.
It's all on me to find her. There's no one coming out.
Right, just making a quick adjustment there. That should be a bit better. Well, it's not on my chair, but my armrest is acting up. Well, I wasn't quite happy with where it was positioned in relation to everything else. Anyway, sorted it now. Yep, that's creepy. In a cool kind of a way.
Need to get downriver. If Mama's trapped, I'll figure it out.
Yep. Something about bridges and arriving at them. Love this art style, it's so cool.
I think this is the right way.
Up and over then. Round and round and round we go. Get the feel for this eventually. Probably. I see.
More thorns? All the way out here? Where am I anyway?
Yeah, those thorns do look a little bit weird.
Foxes? The storm's got all the fuzzy guys out and about.
Sure does seem to have.
Shit. This was my way downriver. Only way forward is down.
Geronimo. Ah.
It's like some weird folktale. Brer Rabbit or something.
Sure is. Yeah, there is something familiar about the art style. I know what you mean, Steve. Something I've played.
Hey, who's got you all so spooked?
I don't know, but I probably want to take note of the fact that something has. Ooh.
Hell no.
That looks like trouble.
Hell no. This better work.
Alright, chain of 5 attacks to unleash a combo. Hold the charge and execute a powerful amplified attack. A and D to aim. Okay. Left control to dodge, but I think I've got that set elsewhere anyway, so. Dodge just before an attack hits the perfect dodge, setting off a strand blast that deals damage. Okay. Defeated enemies may be unraveled for a brief duration, which will heal you slightly. Okay. Right, I definitely changed those controls. They don't seem to have stayed changed, though. Huh? Crouton. What the heck is some kind of spell, apparently. Oh, there we go. Lock on is there. Okay. Cool. Ah, did a perfect dodge there. Okay. That feels a little bit better.
It's gone! I did that? More of you? these hooks.
Ah, interesting. Unstoppable attack. When an enemy is glowing yellow, it means an unstoppable attack. Immune to magic and damage during its time. Okay. Health kills can only be used once. Okay. Lock. Up and down to switch targets. Okay. Directional indicator. White arrow to indicate they're off screen. Okay, cool, I can work with that. Nice. Depth is a bit difficult to gauge, but...
Yep, fighting comic book monsters then.
Well, another $1 million question.
So far off road. Hope I'm nowhere close to that place.
What's that place?
It's those voices again. Might be worth checking out. There's the river. Come on. There has to be a way around.
Interesting.
Seems to be coming from down there.
From what looks like a damaged well. This is a great idea, isn't it? Well, seems to be a good idea so far.
Sounds like I'm getting closer.
Little nightmares. Interesting. Not that one that's reminding me of, though. Ooh. Ooh, this is cool. Hooks are now whatever the heck this thing is.
Now, why you touching that? Put it down. Keep those hands to yourself. We pack light for a reason.
They can't have gone far. When I find them, I swear I'm gonna...
Should eyes open. They won't stop looking for us, and we can't stop moving. I know y'all nervous, maybe scared, but this ain't my first time doing this. If you trust and listen, you will be free. You and your little one. Now come on. I'll take you to the river.
Something like that, I think, Steve, yeah.
Ahead.
What the fuck? Am I seeing things? This can't be real. But they looked so real. This is crazy. But I can't stop now. Those ghosts are my best chance of getting downriver.
So, Mahalia, I'm guessing. Last Weaver of Prospero is a legend come true through the echoes. When she was chosen by the land to take on the mantle of Weaver, she wielded her powers to guide people to freedom. Haint. When the Grand Tapestry is damaged by folk sorrows, strands become damaged. Those damaged strands become stigma, which creates haints. Angry, terrible creatures only visible to weavers. They can be destroyed by unraveling them. Ravager. The most common haint found in Prospero worlds. They hit hard but have to be at close range. Avoid explosive charge when they turn yellow. Brambles. Magical overgrowth stem from the stigma in the area. Knot forms around a stigma mass that's caused by trauma tearing through the Grand Tapestry. Stigma is the result of the Grand Tapestry warping due to trauma. Most people cannot see or feel it, but weavers can. Ghosts are a curiosity. Weavers can see them as they slip in and out of tears in the Grand Tapestry. Some have unfinished business. Oh, me. No, nothing else there to tell me about what I've just picked up yet. Proceed to open the upgrade menu. Enhance combat abilities with upgrades available for purchase using floofs. Okay. Dodge and then quickly press to attack in the chosen direction. That's all I've got right now. Plus 5 floofs. Okay. Proceed to collect a floof. Gather them from various sources such as bundles or knots.
That's helpful.
Okay.
What's this? Floofy and soft. Everything else around here feels so wrong.
So this next one requires 50. Aerial rend. Ooh. Ugh.
Hated this place.
Quickly now, follow me.
And what place might this be?
Get back, hide.
Wait! Hey, where'd they go?
Quarters were where enslaved people of the sugarcane plantation were forced to live. Families crowded into small shacks. Yeah.
There's that sound again. And it's loud where they went in.
Not making that jump.
Didn't I see that symbol somewhere else?
Yeah. 30-odd years since a wild summer storm called me to duty in Prospero. Never gets any easier, witnessing echoes of old hurts, but the land chose me to spend my life mending tears in the Great Tapestry. with these old hands. Above all else, I'm grateful nature deemed me fit to serve.
Wait, how am I seeing this? Is this connected to those ghosts?
Sure is. This is proving more difficult than expected.
All the homes to wash away. Had to be ours.
Whoa. I'm gonna come out there, look to it.
Okay, keep it together. No looking back. Just gotta clear the next hurdle in front of me. Whole family's forced to make do with so damn little.
$50 on Xbox, CD keeps over 27. Oh, weird. I've had plenty of sleep giants, but it's weird. But ooh, that's interesting.
Now come on, this way.
More tools. Spells and cooldowns. You've unlocked your first spell during exploration. Use it during exploration and against enemies in combat. There's a cooldown period can be accelerated by unraveling enemies. Cast the weave spell. Echo. Use it on echo objects to make them solid for a short time. Use it on enemies, increasing all damage and preventing them from moving or attacking for a short time. Okay. Q. Okay.
It's like snatching something out of the past. There they are. Gotta follow. Please be okay, Mom.
On your feet.
Got goosebumps.
There we go. That didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. I'll get the hang of this, I think. Maybe, possibly. Ooh, got me. Interesting. Just getting old? Yeah, that's quite conceivable.
This way.
Strong push. Use it to break fragile items or move objects with R. Use it to repel enemies, do damage, and disrupt attacks. Okay.
That should prove useful.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do I get over there?
Drop spindles, huh? I see, I think. Sure, I couldn't just jump the fence, but okay. How are you doing, George? You enjoying it? Good.
Just can't get enough of me.
Depth is a bit weird on this. Kind of hard to see what's going on. Okay. Making progress. Yeah, perspective and distance, depth perception and all that stuff does seem to be a bit weird. I assume I'll get the hang of it, but just see, won't we?
Is everyone out? No. Hell would do.
Each cast strand pull. Okay. Use it to pull smaller creatures towards me or close in on larger ones. Okay, yeah, that makes sense for closing distances and stuff.
There we go.
The odd spirits reading this message. If you can understand me, use the radio waves to speak through my spirit voice box. I can't see you, but I want to help you lay you to rest. I'm the girl who sits in the loft with my spirit talking board. Use planchette to spell out who you are. It's easy to be friends when you know each other's names. Your friend, Chloe Judge. Sorry for the older kids who party out here sometimes. I tell them it's disrespectful, but they don't listen. Nobody does.
Chloe Drudge. Wonder where you are now. Not afraid of you.
Yeah. Went a little bit better that time. You turned up to stop motion stuff. Oh, no point playing the game then. Like. Half the whole art style. Don't know why you'd want to do that.
I think that's them up ahead.
Fire didn't catch.
Hmm.
Now just replace it. Start it all anew.
Seems rough. Yeah, I was thinking I must be coming up time for an upgrade there. Attack while in the air to slam to the ground. Cool. I may have made a bad decision there. Injured myself a little bit.
I'll stay with you, little one.
Another one of those symbols.
Still on the cutscenes. Yeah. I don't know, man. Stigma thrives when folks wipe their hardest tears. It infects the earth with boils only we healers can see. The hurt and the sorrow, scouring the winds, makes for lonely work. Some days delivering folks to safety is the only thing keeping my heart and soul healthy.
Stigma? Why me? How come I can see it? This has gotta be the path they took to reach the river. Never knew this was here. I wonder how many other folks escaped through this cave.
Stay with me. Almost to the river.
Those roots are too high for me to reach.
Eat all the throwable objects and hard to throw, kind of combining things. Okay.
That'll make things a lot easier from now on.
Control, wasn't it? Yeah, I wasn't sure about how the control's set up, but I think I'm okay with it for now.
On her journey to find her house downriver, Hazel felt hushed and awed by what she saw. Spirits appeared before her eyes, leaving her stunned. She hadn't known about Mahalia, the last weaver of Prospero, but Hazel felt a connection as she watched her wield magic. The same magic now calling to her. The farther Hazel got from town, the stranger and more fantastical the world became. She didn't know dangerous creatures from old folks' tales still abide here. And best of all, she didn't know she was about to meet me.
A big fish. $14, huh?
The river must be close.
Finally. Please let our house be in one piece.
Deja vu. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Looks like a bug's nest.
Okay, a nest. Press E to hold a lava hint and then R to throw it. Okay. R to push them back to do damage. Okay.
Maybe I can chuck those back in.
I see. Maybe I do not like this. Yeah, holds. Targeted thing doesn't seem to work so hot. Okay, getting the hang of that a little bit better now, maybe. Maybe. Interesting. Ooh, maybe not. Oof. Right, I think I'm getting the hang of this, maybe. I think I do see the appeal of controllers, though. Interesting indeed. Why would they bind those abilities to Q, E, and R when there's a perfectly good row of numbers right above them? It's very strange.
Wait for me here. I'll find something to get y'all across.
Whoa, she went far. I can make it too.
Yeah.
Could have used that during track season.
Won't be long till we rest. I promise.
Looks like they made it over the gap.
I'm not gonna. Heights. Okay, no. I think I went the wrong way. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah. I did not take to weaving easy. It had me scared as a rabbit in a foxhole, hearing them angel voices. Wasn't until I fished a lost girl from a deep well with my hooks and spindles that I opened my ears to what the voices wanted. That day I gave myself to the weave. It was one of the happiest of my life. Yeah.
Something funky about those symbols. Who's leaving them, for one thing? What's that?
Good question. Health filaments. Increase max health. Cool. This one you collect 3 of them. Alright.
It's like getting a second win.
Read that, Needle. So pretty. So the height is the depth. Well, yeah.
Rest up.
It's not so much the worrying thing as
There's a long journey ahead.
the feeling that comes with it.
Thank you. Gotta be brave.
Okay.
Quickest way to the river. What the heck?
Space to double jump, dodge to glide.
Hey, that's from our house.
And the gators. Ooh, and the spider webs.
That's Mama's work binder. What? Back here again? Mama?
I hate this thing. It's like cracking open Pandora's box. It's so hard for me to not take my feelings home to Hazel afterwards. I want to shield her. But I just keep pushing her away.
I didn't know her work affected her so much. She can't hear me. What was all that anyway? That felt different. No way No. She's gotta be alive.
Can't but hope so.
Hello? Is someone there?
On we go. Oh, trying to remember the combo of buttons I wanted there.
is that?
Oh, that's really cool. Facing the tree at the top there. The lighting's quite pretty as well.
Thanks. Get off me.
Hey, Hazel.
Who's there?
You up here.
Where?
My salvation.
A talking fish. Mm-mm. No. Ain't no way.
Old people like you must have seen stranger things than me. And I was so sorry to hear about your misfortunation. You find your mama yet?
How do you know about my mama?
Well, before I tell you what I know, would you mind? This gentleman here scooped me up, but he ain't been equal good about letting go. Would you kindly do your weavy thing and help me down?
What weeby thing?
Oh, don't tease now. Sound carries underwater. It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. And lo and behold, with this type and all.
I just found this thing. Look, my house got swept away in the storm with my mama in it, and I'm just trying to find my mama before...
Oh, you really don't know anything.
Sounds fishy. Yeah, a little bit.
How disappointing.
I'm getting really sick and tired of folks being disappointed.
Oh, no, 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 no. Mortified to a fan, no. I just, well, you can't see strands, can't you? Like knots, tangles, thingies.
Thingies? What are you talking about?
Like strings floating in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Well then, I can teach you the rest. And a train weaver ought to be able to rescue her mama easy. I can even help you find her. When you get me down, of course.
How am I supposed to do that?
Well, it's like this, see? Our world is made of strands all
Look you up. Oh wait, it's just a
Now,
petal.
when something terrible or unnatural
Actually, it might not
happens to a
be.
creature, the strands get all knotted. Now, this here tree went through some tribulations. Must have left his knots all over the place. All you gotta do is use your magic bottle and...
Wait. I don't have a magic bottle.
No?
No.
Well, there's an old bottle tree over this way. The sun's always glinting in my eyes from it. You could probably find one there.
Okay, so I get the magic bottle and then...
Just get it. I'll tell you the rest after. But hurry. Some folks think I'm delicious fried up with grits. Ain't healthy for a fish to be in a tree.
No, I shouldn't imagine it is. A giant peach. Well, I'm none the wiser as to what the hell grits actually are, but I have heard of them. Courtesy of not being that terribly long since I watched My Cousin Vinny. Bloody excellent film, that.
Weaver? Me? Yesterday I was struggling to finish my shifts, and now I'm fighting Hanks.
I wonder how far I can go through the
That's a bottle tree. All right.
quite a long way if I get the balance right. So if I jump, glide, jump... I didn't quite get it right then. Jump, glide, jump, glide... Oh. I think there might be a knack to going a little further, but I haven't quite got it yet. Bottle tree indeed.
Hey, get out of here, you damn boo hag!
Boo what?
Yeah, I saw you jumping through the air back there. Ain't no one but a boo hag can do that. They ain't gonna steal my soul while I sleep.
I'm sorry, I need a bottle.
Yeah? Even you're not a boo hag, come up on this porch and prove it. I know full well you boo hags can't abide the color blue.
See? I ain't no boo hag.
Well, maybe you ain't. Thing is, I need all my bottles. Just for hates.
Wait, you see him too?
Well, I ain't entirely seen one. But they bite, and they clump up around places of old pain. You know, some folks say that if you scoop up those clumps, put them in a bottle and put that bottle in a bottle tree, you could cure the pain. Hasn't really worked out for me just yet, but...
Maybe I could help bottle up the pain.
So I'm the last
Ooh, that doesn't sound promising.
All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them. Ever since my brother went missing.
If you let me take a bottle, I could help.
Well, get you one off the tree then. And you're welcome to try bottling up the pain. But the roots of this trouble go deep.
As we think the consensus was generally you don't want to be doing that. That doesn't look good.
All that mess over there looks like some kind of vortex. Should check that out.
So, what do we got? Echo objects. Okay. Memory objects. Emotional significance of the person they belong to. Bottle tree. Roots entwined with the threads of the grand tapestry. Weaver's shepherd. Painful fragments of life nestled in the fragile blue glass of the tree. Those fragments form a complete pattern, bringing hidden suffering into the light. Okay, interesting. World. Abandoned Cajun community. Strong Cajun community used to live in this area, but were eventually pushed out by rising costs, land acquisitions, and lack of opportunity in the Prospero region. Lava haints. Small and insect-like, come out of a nest to explode when close. Push away to avoid the blast, or pull and throw them into other haints to give them a taste of their own medicine. Huh? Mythical creatures. Roam the swamps, hollows, and backwoods of Prospero, hidden from most, but showing themselves to some. Weavers, kissed by the rains of a summer storm, are privy to their existence and able to interact with them. Mythical creature, catfish. Not much is known about catfish. He's quite old, as evidenced by his size, and he looks unlike any catfish folks in Prospero have ever seen, down to his patchwork scales and mysterious eye. He lost a spin of tail and he took Hazel under his fin on her journey. Characters. We only have Rhubarb. Hermit owner of a long-shuttered swamp tourist business. Rhubarb is a haunted man whose fear of haints keeps him paranoid of any and all strangers that come his way. Mysterious bottle tree beside his porch serves as his only source of comfort. It's a bit unfortunate, but having watched True Blood, I think it's kind of spoiled the Cajun accent, really. Kind of can't view it in the same way again. Ow! Affect that up a little bit. Literally, I'm going the wrong way. Am I? Yeah, I should probably have done the make it solid thing first. Right, do that first. There. And then do that. Ooh, remember which button I wanted at the last second. Right. Right, we're getting there.
Now, I've got this bottle, and I'll do something with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Eviction notice.
Land grab. Assholes.
Regret to inform you that housing unit is now owned by Flood Family Real Estate Holdings. It's scheduled for immediate rezoning. If you do not vacate within the next 3 days, we reserve the right to remove all occupants and their belongings and maintain no responsibility for their condition. Pursuant to written lease notice, you're obligated to pay certain rents on premises as described. Latent rents totaling £2,000, rent due September 20th. Required to pay in full to landlord or agents within 3 days of this notice. So kicked out and then told to pay rent to somebody. Yeah, it does seem rather sucky. Somebody who is would appear to be her grandmother, actually. Or at least that family. Judging by the ownership of the company. How pretty does this look? How pretty.
Some nerve evicting folks. These houses can't have been up to code.
No, I'm sure they were not. Ah, right button might help. Remy, the fiddling one ain't half bad, but that full brother of his says something ain't right there. Told him you're to lose his Xion kin in tragic river accident if he wants to be a respected member of our hard-working community. Ain't nothing of value lost if two brothers go for a sail and only one comes back. Yeah, that's...
Nasty heart.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. Seems like a terrible place to put a bed, unless you want a really bad headache every morning. Like crap wakes up the day, sit up, thunk. Ah. Is there another eviction notice? Yep.
Agreed. It spoils everything.
You're not wrong there, Hazel. really over jumped there. Getting the rhythm of it now, slowly. Clear the stigma. So these require 80. Took Spider-Man's film to do it, yeah. Ooh. Oh, I am up the river. Whew. Should get me out of there a second. Oh, come on, I was totally clear. I'm going to die. Yep. Oh, that was rather hard. Retry combat. Yeah, definitely. Oh, that was quite cool. It's a way to get back into it. I like that. Getting out of it better. And again. Oof. Right. Shove that one down now.
Not too bad.
Ooh, that was challenging. Yeah.
That knot looks worse than the others.
It does.
What's happening?
I'm guessing it's not quite so simple as it
Billy
appeared.
and his brother's troubles began when they were forced to move again. Their mom thought it best for Benji, who was bullied badly for being in his own world. But Rhubarb would not forgive him for uprooting their life.
What was that? Some kind of ghost memory? The bottle is acting funny.
Thank you. Yeah, challenging, but not too bad.
I get it now. Maybe if I fill this up, I can help Catfish.
Interesting. So, amplified rend. Amplified attack can be charged further. Taking damage over increased area of attack. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Unravel enemy to set off a strand blast. Damage and push back enemies. Stigma Bane rather. Leave enemies take more damage from all sources. That wouldn't be a bad thing. Okay. I feel like that might be the play. Trying to get up the staircase, but I can't seem to do it. There we go. Really nice little flowery pattern on there. Well, love a duck. There we go. Neatly done.
Stigma. That's gotta be the Weaver name for old pain. The sorrow folks leave behind long after they're gone. Did they kick everyone out?
Seems like your grandmother did, yeah. Yeah, the idea that old pain hangs around and leaves a mark and things like that is an interesting one. Not completely unique to this sort of mythology, but cool. It doesn't see it explored very often, so.
Yeah, that's gotta be how this works. Stigma's what happens when the pain turns rotten.
Hmm. To deal with this giant peach thing.
Peaches can't be real. They're ginormous.
Indeed. Oof. That seems to be. Oh, this looks like a bad time.
Stay light on my feet.
Oh, to push back the hurler, hanging large projectile and deal damage to it. Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah. Mostly good with this, just the depth thing that's a bit problematic. Oh, he brought friends. Oh, come on, I clearly had the dodge down there. Alright. Oh god, that's annoying, the tracking thing. That was extremely fast as well. I thought I had that.
Handled them just fine.
Ooh, we managed. That was fun.
When the townsfolk caught wind of Benji's difference, they started throwing rocks at him and his brother. Rhubarb was not surprised. Bad people always prey on those who stand out.
True that.
They can do that to a rabbit.
Yeah, that's nasty shit.
Bottles half full. There's bound to be more on the other side of this giant tree.
Does seem probable.
Is that Benji? Huh. He had a nice smile back then.
No.
She looks starved.
Oh, really? To be honest, doesn't mean she isn't, but she doesn't look it.
Rhubarb? That old guy who gave me the bottle? He looked like Benji's brother. No wonder he knows so much about Benji's pain.
Shared, I believe. On we go.
Now look at that bottle. Half full or half empty? And here I believe you were brand new at this.
I barely know what filling this thing does.
Oh, you'll see. One step at a time.
Ooh, this looks like it could get interesting. Here we go. I assume I've got to be locked onto the hurler in order to... Well, yeah, that didn't work anyway. Definitely haven't quite got the hang of dealing with that guy yet. There we go, that's what I was after. Unravel, not pull it in. One down. That's that guy dealt with. Ooh, getting the hang of this, I think. Let's not speak too soon, of course, but... That's a good question, actually. Ooh. There's definitely bits of Cthulhu-ness to it. Stellar's Plains, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome on in. Oh, I did hear that before, but didn't get a second to look. Otherwise engaged.
Bear trap was meant for Benji. Weren't no bears around here. To Rhubarb, it was proof that things was going to get a lot worse, just like last time. There was no escaping it.
God. What kind of person would do that to someone?
Shit ones.
Bottle's almost full. Just one more to go.
So we came in. Anything over here? Yeah, there's definitely something over here. And the spikies. There we go. Considering dilapidated is kind of the order of business there, it's...
Nasty, cruel work.
Yeah. It's still somehow very pretty. Which was Fallout leans into as well in some ways. Giant peach.
A friend offered us safe passage. I won't be long.
They're so close. They must be exhausted.
And Mary Poppins shit going on there. Jump onto a stranded wall and then run along it and use WNS to move vertically. I think.
Now that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, I see what's going on. I don't need to press the direction key when I'm running across it unless I want to change height. Like, your instinct's to keep pressing forward.
Be brave now. Trust what folks do, not how they seem.
The ghost got away. Hope they ended up somewhere safe.
Did they know? So that's the way forward. Let's see what this is.
Ugh, this stigma stuff is like spoiled meat left in the sun too long.
Left in the sun at all, it says too long. Oh, I've got myself into another spot bother. All right. Right, let's ravage this fella. Whew. Health there. Oh, hell no! I may be a little outnumbered. Oof. All right, making some progress now. Oof. It's a bit alarming when you suddenly turn around from thinking you've won and there's an entire crew of bad guys behind you. Wrong button. Oh well, got there in the end. Ooh. Nice. So I could take that. That's the one I want. Yeah. Loving the music. Just kind of chill. I effed that up. That's because I completely misjudged the distance. In other news, I may have screwed up again. Not insurmountably, fortunately. Yeah, that is a really weird set of controls, because you move across the surface automatically and then you change your height manually, as the instinct is obviously to keep pressing forward so you don't fall off, which is a little counterintuitive, I think, but it works. So there's a thing up there. I'll figure out how to get to it, probably through here. How do you, Merlin?
Did folks used to meet up here?
Does have that vibe. Yeah, pretty and kind of fun so far. Which is the goal, I guess. Dear Mayor Broussard, I don't know who talked bad on my good name, but it ain't the cause of Benji running off. Sure, me and him got into it some, but I don't mean to hold grudges. Did my part to make a pass by the house and give my sympathies to Rhubarb. Give it time and Xion will show up again right as rain. Kindly, Claude Guidry.
That's right. Rhubarb said Benji went missing.
a bit previous, I think. Then let's continue exploring the other way before we head up there, since that's obviously the way forward. Oh, that's tickly. St. Sylvan's got talent. Calling all aspiring entertainers. It's your time to shine. Enter, participate in our training community's first annual talent show. Finish my drink. Group and individual performances welcome. Show us what you've got. Brought to you by Mayor Broussard. 15th May. 4 p.m. St. Sylvan Community Centre.
A talent show? Bet all the kids love that.
Depends whether or not they got to choose for themselves whether or not they took part. All too often with these things, from what I recall growing up, you were expected to take part whether or not you wanted to. And that really fucking sucked. Hazel's outfit's really cool. It's like tells a story all in of itself. Here goes everything.
Probably walked right by a dozen hates and didn't even know.
Ooh. Woohoo! Oh man, I was so close. The not quite got the neck of the lock-on thing. Struggling a bit with that. You love that animation though. It's almost worth dying just for that. Okay, get a little bit better. What? That's some cheesy shit, that was. Also, it was robbed there. Specifically set up and prepared to launch that attack on him, and it didn't register. Presumably because I launched it early. Nice. There we go, a little bit better that time.
This is getting easier.
I don't know about that, but ooh, we get there. I didn't even need to use the shiny heal thing. Ooh, we did it.
While Benji's love was as true as his heart, Rhubarb was tired of tending to his needs instead of showcasing what he could do. By this point, Rhubarb felt he had moved enough.
Oh dear.
Where am I?
Well, now, how curious.
Rue,
Let us remedy.
Who's there?
That looks like trouble.
Oh, fuck.
Get the stigma at the corrupted house and reach the bottle tree. It's done, reach the bottle tree is the next thing.
Is this a dream?
At this point, Hazel, like, go ahead and just assume everything is not a dream. If only because the alternative, if you're wrong, is pretty sucky. More fun music. Ah, effed it. Rhubarb turned his brother to custard. I mean, that would track, wouldn't it? Or swapped him for custard, anyway, one or the other. Oh, made it that time.
Let me get out.
Oh, cool tree. Safety around the bottle tree, I see. Assuming that's a bottle tree anyway. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ugh. There we go. Get back to Catfish and clear the train, the tangle.
God,
Can't read apparently
what the
today.
hell was that? Let me just get back to that fish. Yeah.
There's a whole lot of trouble looking for a place to happen. That's what that was.
Hazel, got everything you need?
I think that's everything.
Then hurry up and fix that tangle.
Okay.
Okay. What crazy thing is about to happen now?
I assume your first time in the Wii was a bit eventful?
Oh, yeah. You could have warned me about the fog.
Fog? Oh, that fog. Yes. Must have slipped my mind. I'm a tad dehydrated. You get a pattern?
Yeah. I didn't expect it to be so personal.
Secrets are a terrible burden. That's why I'm so eager to help. By listening.
Yeah, you and me both go.
Okay. So what do I have to do to help Benji so I can get you down so I can save my mama?
Use that pattern to fix that big old tangle. You'll need to reweave Benji too. But first things first. Go fix that tangle.
Okay.
Interesting. This looks like a...
When Rhubarb said go inside the hollow tree for a game,
Oh dear.
Benji did it. Even when he was nailing the hollow shut, Benji trusted him. There must have been a moment when Rhubarb decided to leave him there. And a moment when Benji, trapped inside that tree, finally understood. He must have cried to the heavens. Somehow
Damn.
the tree took pity, and somehow Benji become the tree. But he'd never forget that the brother he had loved had done this to him.
Wow. What kind of magic is that? And what kind of man would kill his own brother?
No point leaving him to die of dehydration inside a hollow tree. That's pretty fucking horrific.
Okay. What do I do now?
New pattern. Okay, patterns. Benji was betrayed by the one he trusted most, his brother Rhubarb. Well, the simple crime of being born different. Nailed inside a tree, was left to die and abandoned and alone. A whole load of readables we've already read, I think. Yeah. Anything else? Kind-hearted boy, a little different. Folks in Prospero were not kind. Projecting their own notions and sorrows onto him. His brother Rhubarb didn't handle it well. Hurlers. Attack at range, preferring to avoid close combat. Pull it closer to prevent it from escaping. Make sure to jump over its tentacle attack. Mythical creature Benji. Ah, I see. That's the face in the tree. Transformed into a massive tree by the magic of the land, he enjoys sitting in the swamp surrounded by nature and appreciated by the animals in a way he never was in life. He drops fantastically huge peaches from his boughs year-round. Ah, that's cool. Not Echo. Knots echo knots are linked to specific stigma vortices. Unraveling them reveals a pattern piece per piece, as well as an echo tied to the area. Echo knots offer also different colouring, pulsating with their own purple hue, imbued with the burden of memory. Ooh. Echo's past has left a mark on the grand tapestry. Past event, rather. Weavers are able to perceive echoes and capture a glimpse of the past. Stranded walls. And Tangle is a knot that's been left alone too long and has evolved into a much larger form.
I remember my brother. His fate was so cruel. He saw things so different, branded a fool. He found trouble often, each place we'd go. He didn't know that this was the end. was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different. He was my shame. And I said goodbye.
Excuse me.
I said farewell.
Benji?
I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. The locals got angry, left traps out for him. Threw rocks, started shouting. His prospects were grim. Easy to
look at that
blame
view.
Benji, my mother's favorite son. For her and my family, my plan had begun.
Only Rhubarb is doing the singing.
Let's play together. You go and hide in a cypress tree hollow. It was safe and dry. He trusted me fully. I nailed him inside. He thought we were playing. That was a lie. He was my
That's
brother.
weird.
Benji is
It almost looked like it got dug out of him.
He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
Sorry to be moving you around like this.
Benji his name. He saw things different. He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I
Distance.
said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
Judging distance. It's very difficult in this. Woo! Heck. There. Over and over and over we go. His face is just around the corner here somewhere.
Oh, that looked like it hurts. I bet that's where I used the pattern.
Look at that.
Mind moving your arm a little bit so I can get up? Is that okay?
Nice. Absolute work of art. Press to attack the wound. Mythical creatures such as Benji have transformed their trauma into a wound. Attack it to clear the stigma.
Taking a shot in the dark here.
Lancing the boil, I guess. And it'd be quite fascinated. 8 out of 10 so far. Yeah, there's a couple of bits around the combat that could be a bit smoother, particularly around like depth perception and stuff like that. There was one other thing I noticed about it so far. I've forgotten what it was again now, so not have been that important. Yeah, it's cool. It's interesting and yeah, I would definitely say a work of art.
This ain't more than a mud puddle. Meet me at Rhubarb's dock.
Yes.
That fish. He better keep his promise.
You tell that beaver. Dude.
Whoa! Pardon my mud. What'd you see? Tell me all the juicy details.
Is this entertainment for you?
Well, fish ain't got no TV.
The things I saw? I get why Mama had to wash her day off when she got home. Use up all our hot water on really bad days.
Oh, was your mama a weaver too?
Social worker. She never really felt like she helped enough. Do you think I did enough for Benji?
Oh, my dear. Weavers do fix things deep down. They mend parts of your soul so ripped, you'd forgotten they were ever one piece.
How do you know so much? Did a weaver ever help you?
Sounds like a few famous voices. I can't say I recognise them, but...
I don't talk much about myself. Hop on. Oh, I'm not as slimy as I look. Don't you want to find your mama? Now wait till I tell everyone how that terrible tree abducted me for my stories. And just when I was about to be desiccated, a weaver showed up. As Hazel ventured downriver, her powers grew stronger. She glimpsed it past, seeing some memories of Ma and others strange and unknown. Hazel was perturbed by what she'd seen of a giant man tree in his heartache. But thanks to my help, she reweaved his knots and sealed his pain in a magic bottle placed in the grand tapestry. Once she set me loose, I offered her my assistance to locate her Ma. There was more than meets the eyes of these waters. More than just a gentle tree man lurking about. I guided her through the murky waters to the flooded area where her house should have washed off.
Here we go. Compulsion's logo on the bumper sticker there.
You mean to tell me your mama never told you stories about critters and weavers? Oh, you're lucky I come along.
What?
Shh. Oh, that's two-toed Tom. Big gator. I gotta drop you off fast.
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't of a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of bells. Some church folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kindly. If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
Trifling ass mudcat.
Hey, I heard that.
Well, that was interesting. Yeah, I think we'll pause that there because that seems like a sensible stopping point. Let's just see. Yeah, I think I've got just auto saves, aren't we? So, yeah, nice. Oh, wrong button. Ooh. See if there are any famous voices, shall we? Find that out. Let's have a gander. There's one, Ahmed Best. I know that name. Brian T. Stevenson, I think I recognise his name as well. others may be a little less well known. But yeah, that's cool. Let's just quickly fix something over here. And I think that's working. Nice. Yeah, that was fun. Interesting start. Definitely going to have to play some more to get to grips with things. Combat's does take a little bit of feeling out, getting the knack of. And yeah, that whole depth and distance judging thing is really weird. But it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a very, very pretty game. Really love the art style, and obviously it's very much a directed experience, but you can really tell the crafting and craftsmanship, the artistry and stuff that's really gone into designing this. Yeah, there's a lot of love and work been poured into this. You can see in every shot, which is really, really cool. So, looking forward to playing some more. As I mentioned up front, I should probably mention again on the end that very, very kindly given a code for this by Compulsion and Xbox. Much appreciating the review copy. And yeah, we'll dive into it again tomorrow about 8 o'clock and look at some more. Broken moustache, I'm not so sure about that. And pretty darn sure my other half disagrees. Maybe, who knows. Yeah. So looking forward to that tomorrow. This week's scheduling and stuff is changing up partly because of the rumours and stuff around sort of whether or not there might be Oblivion dropping or not, and also everything coming out in quite quick succession over the last few weeks. So Fallout is going on the back burner streaming wise for the next few days, the next little while, mostly because we've just got the same kind of repetitive stuff to do with the challenges and stuff. So a bit of a lower priority on that one. I've got a whole bunch of Fallout videos lined up this week. Did one today already, and I've got at least a couple more planned for the rest of the week. We'll see how we go from there. 1, 2, maybe even 3 more. So yeah, plenty to keep you busy there. But streaming wise, again, we'll play South of Midnight tomorrow, and then Wednesday, Thursday we'll do Avowed, and Friday, and I'll do an extra stream on Saturday, all things being equal anyway, and we'll do Atomfall on the end of the week there. And then hopefully we can get back to not having quite so many games on the go all at once by the time we get to anything else coming out, hopefully. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, definitely enjoying this so far. One of the, I think probably going to be the prettiest game of the year, if nothing else. Very, very cool looking game. So, thank you for hanging out. I hope you've had fun. I hope you found that interesting. Yeah, do go check it out. It's out tomorrow on Game Pass if you want to check this, and other places as well, Steam, and presumably on... I don't know if it's on PlayStation or not, actually. It might not be, being as it probably isn't, actually, being as it's an Xbox in-house studio, but still. Yeah, it's on PC as well, so yeah, check it out if you would care to. We'll dive back in tomorrow and see what the sitch with Two-Toed Tom is. Should be good fun. Yeah, around about 8 o'clock. So, till then, thank you all for hanging out. You know where the buttons are down below if you haven't already. Likes and subs and notification bell and social media links in the description, all that good stuff. And yeah, channel memberships if you would like to. I do very much appreciate. Yeah, we'll dive back in. So, have yourselves a good rest of your evening. Thank you all for hanging out. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. I'll see you around about the usual time, 8 o'clock tomorrow night for a bit more. Should be good. So, till then, see you next time. Night, folks.
time.